Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Rum. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying. Start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Ohara Kokwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the 1/3. Women, men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi. As you see, it says digital IDs simultaneously rolled out by multiple WEF infiltrated governments. And this was yesterday, May 18th, 2024. So they're about to roll out this MOTB, man. From the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, they've been warning us through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. This was coming. And now we're at the doorsteps of it. And I'm going to read a little bit into it. But we've been warned about this, man. So no one can say they didn't know. It says, the people's voice has warned for years that the WEF are planning to create a digital database that tracks all citizens across the globe as part of its Agenda 2030. It says for humanity. It says now the digital identification phase of this dystopian plan is being rolled out in almost every WEF infiltrated nation. Now they're saying that basically this is something that's being done, being infiltrated, but it's the agenda for all the elites, and every nation is a part of it. It says the Australian Parliament passed the digital ID laws last Thursday, so they're getting this thing put in place, and they're using different countries to start with it. So what we've been saying. And like I said from the apostles, I don't take credit for this, but from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, the brothers alike have been warning us, and now we're able to warn other people because we've seen it through the Spirit. So now we know for a fact that RFID microchip is the MOTB, which is the mark. It's in Revelation 13, 16 through 18, and we're going to get that. But I just want to touch on a couple of little points that is in this article. And it says, like I said, right here, they passed a law in Australia on last Thursday. It says the American Federal Aviation Administration had added digital ID. So they're slowly phasing it into Babylon the Great. It says to its list of acceptable forms of identification 2 weeks prior to the last EU digital ID rule will be rolled out this Monday. So that tomorrow, they're saying. And it goes into, and I ain't going to play the video, but he's breaking, this is on X, digital ID has officially been passed in Australia. So it's already put in place, man. And you seen the second sentence, it said 15-minute cities coming soon. So this is going to be global. This is going to be global. It says Infowars.com reports earlier this month the Digital ID and Authorization Council of Canada, DIACC, certified its first digital ID verification platform for operation. So the system is already set up, man. And if the Israelite groups you're following are not warning you of what's to come, the prophecy of the MOTB, they're not connected to Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi at all, man. They're connected to the gods they call on, because this is clear. This is nothing that can be sugar-coated or preached around or mocked anymore, man. Because you see it for a fact. They're putting this system in place. It says, take cue directly from the April WEF Digital ID report that Biden administration National Cybersecurity Strategist Implication Plan was updated this month. The administration included digital identification via facial recognition biometrics to its updated agenda. So they added this, man. So they're gonna bring it into Babylon the Great all at once. It's not gonna be they slowly did it already, but it's gonna be put in front of the people all at once. They're not gonna know what hit them because they have not been taking heed to the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, man. It says at least 11 U.S. states have already allowed digital driver's license. That's plain, man. The system is already set up. It's 11 states already allowing the digital driver's license, man. It says in other states such as New Mexico are currently looking to do the same. So all the countries are going to do this, man. Like all countries, but all the states are gonna put this in, man. And I'm not gonna read all of this, but you see the gist of it, man. It says the exact same people who assured you you see it, injections would be voluntary. See that they said it was gonna be voluntary at first, and then they downplayed you or mocked you for not doing it, man. Saying you need to be locked up and all type of shit because you didn't want to take the jab. It says, and were safe and effective, and now assuring you digital ID will be voluntary and won't be used for any sinister purpose by the government. And that's crazy, man. They warned you, and then it came out with it and said it was safe, and now we knowing that it's damaging you and killing you slowly. And a lot of people have dropped dead straight out of it. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on your situation, I would think. Because a lot of people have dropped dead, sports stars, a lot of them people have dropped dead from this, man. It says India has served as the testing ground for the NWO biometric surveillance scheme, with globalists like praising the country for allowing the World Bank to monitor its digital public infrastructure. So they set it up in different countries, man, to see how it would run. And now they're going to bring it to Babylon the Great, man. And that's why the People's Voice have reported that the UN troops are being scattered all over the country as well. Babylon the Great. It says the United National Development Program 50N5 campaign launched last year has been used to test the digital IDs in 50 developing countries. So they're telling you it's all over, man. No, you're not going to be able to say, I'm going to move to Canada, I'm going to move to Africa. It's going to be there. You're not going to be able to escape what the surveillance they have set up. It says after the elite have used the third world as test subjects, they begin installing their draconian measures in the West. See that? They set it up everywhere else to bring it to Babylon the Great, man. Eventually creating a worldwide system. It's going to be everywhere, man. You're not going to be able to escape and go to this country or that country. You're going to have to truly invest your spirit into Yahawashi, and that's by repenting. And like the apostles, the elders warned us, we're warning you as well, man. He says, Australian Senator Malcolm Roberts delivered an epic speech exposing the true nature of the digital ID rollout. And it won't play. I tried to look at it before. But that's the point, man. We're going into those draconian type of measures. And we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Let's get that. Because if you're not invested in this truth, then you're going to be destroyed, man. Because you're going to take the MOTB and be destroyed. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, so that Satan will not outsmart us. And this is the NW. This is the New Living Translation. It says, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. And that's what we warn you through the apostles, the elders, the great Milson on down. I warn you, this is Esau's wicked scheme to get you MOTB, man, which is chipped and marked for destruction. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan, of his devices. So we seeing exactly what the devil is doing, man. Good News Translation, it says, in order to keep Satan from getting the upper hand over us, for we know that we know what his plans are. And that's what we want our people, man. And that's the reason why they're going to take us off the highways and byways and also take us off the internet from bringing these lessons out to you, man, because the warning has went out. And you're not going to be able to escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, man, if you take this MOTB, man. And it's a mark. And some Israelite groups try to make the marks the same, which they're not. You have a mark of exemption. You have a mark of destruction. And we're going to get the mark of exemption real quick. So you'll know that we're not just hands tied behind our back and we just stuck to be destroyed. No, man, the Lord is going to be with us, as he said, to the very end. We're going to start here in Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. It says, and Yahweh Shem Yahawashi said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. See, the Lord has, and I was looking up this martyr. Let me get this martyr real quick, which martyr means a witness in a legal sense and historical sense, one who is a spectator of anything, i.e., of a contest. In an ethical sense, those who, after his example, have proved the strength and genuineness of their faith in Hamashiach by undergoing a violent death. So it will be martyrs that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahawashi that will not take his mark, man. And you might have to go. A lot of us going to be witnesses of being servants of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, and we might have to serve this death right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be martyrs in the name and power of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. Not all the elect are going to be put to death, but the Lord is going to put a spirit on you for you to accept this death, man. And that's what we believe wholeheartedly, man. But back to the exemption, but I just want to get this martyr because I already had it pulled up. But back to the exemption, because it's going to be, like I just said, it's going to be martyrs as just being witnesses of the testimony of Yahawashi, which we all are that believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. We all are going to be pretty much martyrs, not in the sense of all dying, but a sense of being witnesses of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi's testimony. But back to Ezekiel 9 and verse 4, and I'm going to read it one more time. It says, Ezekiel 9 and verse 4, it says, in the blue letter, and Yahweh Shem Yahawashi said unto him, speaking to the angel, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So it's going to be a mark set on the hopeful elect. And that's that through the Spirit, it's the name and power of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. You have been selected to be exempt from the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. And this is Strong's H8420. Desire, mark, and as a sign of exemption from judgment. See that? That's a sign of exemption from judgment. And like I said, that's a spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi that was placed on us. That name, that spirit that was given to us. So the angels know who we are. And they're going to protect us and guide us, like the scripture said here in Psalms 91. So like I said, man, this is nothing to be afraid of. We're finally here and we're going to die. No, man. We're all going to die now. See, the Lord has this judgment for 2/3 of our people. But the hopeful elect have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahawashi and going to believe in him. And the Lord is going to have mercy upon those that believe and have faith in him. This is Isaiah, Salakia. This is Psalms 91 in verse 11. It says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. See that? So the Lord is going to have mercy on his elect to keep you in all your ways, that you won't die. And if you have to be a martyr for Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, you will not taste the death of that, the sting of death. You know what I'm saying? That's just by faith. You know what I'm saying? We believe the Lord is going to have mercy on us, that we won't have a painful death in the sense of being, well, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have martyrs, you're going to have be tortured and all that shit, man. I ain't gonna sugarcoat and say, well, you're not going to just have no pain or anything like that. But it's a part of the movie, man. But the thing is, you're gonna be protected when all hell breaks loose, man. And we, like I said, we just bleed through the spirit. We all gonna be rested in different things, and I can't tell you every little thing, but through the spirit, you have to have faith that the Lord is gonna have the angels have charge over you, because this is written. So, like I said, some of us have to be put to death, some of them be tortured. The Lord is gonna have the angels have charge over us, and it's gonna be a different spirit on us that we're gonna be able to go through these things, man. Because the Lord said He's gonna be with us even through death, and even to the end, man. So that's the point I want to make, man. The Lord is not going to leave us hopeless, because our hope is in Yahawashi. We gave up our lives to believe and have faith in Him, and He woke us up to have our life dedicated to Him. So we're not stuck out there, man. We didn't believe in a sense. In other words, we didn't believe on Yahawashi in vain. So it's a mark of exemption, and it's a mark of judgment, man. So the hopeful elect are going to be exempt from judgment. And this is Revelation 13. And I'm just going to start at verse 15. It says, and He had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. See that? You're going to have martyrs in this truth, man. And He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. See that this is the mark of judgment, man. I gave you the mark of exemption, and this is the mark of judgment. And no one, no matter you small, great, rich or poor, free or bond, is going to be able to escape this man's mark, unless you are a part of the hopeful elect, man. Because the Lord is going to have the spirit on us that we will be able to deny this man's chip. It says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See that? You're not going to be able to function in society, man. You're not going to be able to go to the grocery store, to a fast food restaurant, or to a restaurant, period, and get something to eat or get something to drink. So he's going to corner the market worldwide in all these things, man. He says, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 666. See, this is the mark of judgment. So if you take that mark, you're not going to be able to escape the wrath of Yahawashi, man. It's written right here. This is Revelations 14, and let me get to it. This is verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. See that? You have to receive it. It's going to be offered to you. It's going to be presented to you and be given to you. See, the mark of exemption is already in us. And like I said, Lord willing, we endure to the end, because we're definitely at the end. He says, if you receive it, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So the judgment that you're going to be given for taking this man's mark, you're going to be judged before the angels in Yahawashi, man. And that's why we continue to warn you, because this is coming, man, fast as you possibly know it. Because it's and I'm going to give this right here too. It's a reward coming to the ones that didn't take the man's mark. This is Revelation 15. It says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of power. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass with fire and with and them that got the victory over the beast. See that? You're gonna have men and women that get the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark. See that? The elect are going to get the victory over this man's mark, man. So just be patient, man. Don't get scared. Just continue to believe and have faith in what you've been taught, man, because this is not in vain. This is faithful and true, man. And the Lord is going to make good on his word. It says, and over the number of his name standing on a sea of glass, having the harps of power. So those men and women are going to see the destruction over Babylon the Great, man. Let me see if I can get this scripture up. It just came to my spirit. That's impossible. There we go. Let me get to Hebrews 6 and 18. Let me get to it. This is Hebrews 16 and I'll start at verse 16. It says, "For men verily swear by the greater, and an oath for confirmation is to them an end of all strife, wherein power willingly more abundantly to show unto the heirs of promise the immutable of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath, that by two immutable things in which it was impossible for power to lie." See that? It's impossible for our power to lie, man. "We might have strong consolation who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us." See, the hope is already set before us, man, for us to win, man. And you have to believe that. And that's the reason why, I do these lessons to build up your faith, just as well as I trying to build my faith up. So we will be in a mindset of giving our lives for Yahawashi Yahawashi. If it means to die for Yahawashi Yahawashi, or to be saved by Yahawashi Yahawashi, we have to endure to the end. And that's the whole point of it. But our Lord is not going to lie to us and make us believe in something he's not going to make good on. New Living Translation says, "So power has given both his promise and his oath." Now check this out. "These two things are unchangeable because it is impossible for power to lie." It's impossible for the Lord to lie to us, man. And sometimes when you get, like I said, I always say, man, when you get these different translations, King James kind of, it don't make it plain enough. And then you get these other translations that makes it even plainer. So it's impossible. The Lord is unchangeable, man. It's impossible for our power to lie, man. It says, "Therefore, we who have fled to him for refuge can have great confidence as we hold to the hope that lies before us." That's plain, man. We should have great confidence into what we're going into, man. And that's why we should want this to come on. We should want the Lord to bring this thing in, because we know the sooner they do it, the quicker we can get out of here. And our Lord and Savior, Yahawashi Yahawashi, reigns over the globe again, man. And we'll be joint heirs with him, man. Good News Translation, it says, "There are these two things then that cannot change, and about which power cannot lie. So we who have found safety with him are greatly encouraged to hope firmly, to hope placed before us." See, it's a hope placed before us that we will be saved, man. That we will see the judgment of our enemies, man. This is the hope that was placed before us, man. So Lord willing, I'm going to end it there. I got camp this afternoon, man. I didn't have no scriptures lined up. I just wanted to bring this lesson out real quick because I seen another brother bring it out. So I wanted to do my part, man, and bring this out as well, man. So Lord willing, it was edifying. I'm going to end it there. Shalom. Shalom.